Do 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 do. Vegan prepper. Do 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 do. Vegan prepper. Hey everyone. This is just a little tidbit. I just got in from doing a bunch of work outside. So this is what I look like after I work outside. I'm like Doc Brown over here. But this is the state I am talking about when I say that watermelon is the ultimate recovery food. So I'm just filming this really fast just to sort of give a visual, but I'll have a few slices of watermelon and I'm going to be right as rain as soon as I do that. Even though right now I'm definitely feeling exhausted and like starting to feel the effects of being out working in the heat. But yeah, it's July and August. This is just the time of year when there is literally no time that you can be outside working that you're not working in the heat. So this is especially the time when I don't have watermelon on hand. So if it works for us here, again, not like we own summer, but you know, if it works for us here in extreme temperatures and fluid loss and helping to replenish all of that, then theoretically it could work for anyone else. Oh gosh, I got sweat in my eyes. Anyone else who is dealing with a lot of heat in this time. So anyway, that's it. I don't know where this is going to go. It's going to go in some video at some point. So, all right, I'm getting my watermelon. Okay, so it is maybe 3 or 4 minutes since I filmed the last segment and I'm on like my third, just like third and a half slice of watermelon. And for me, the really shocking part about all of this, and I think the part that a lot of times people kind of don't quite believe, is just how instant it is. It's like from the time you take your first bite, you start feeling a little better. By the time you get through your first or second slice, you're like a different person. You're ready to go back outside and work again. And like, I'm going to be fine now for the rest of the entire day because I stopped and had a few slices of watermelon after I was weeding in the backyard for, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes or something. I was out there a really long time. So, I mean, for now, like for, you know, the time of year we're in. But this is for us too, something like people up north have to, prepare for more extreme winters. We have to have preps in place for extreme summers. And I think I've said a few times on other videos that prepping is not only about kind of end of the world stuff. It's also like goes into the daily life thing and kind of day-to-day living. And so this is a reality of heat, even if we have a grid. So like I go to a grocery store that has AC, but I come out to my car, which was sitting in the sun, and it could be anywhere from 160 to 180 degrees inside of my car. It's kind of incredible how hot the cars get. And so I'm in that while I'm driving home. And just sort of the way that we live, most of the stuff is kind of close to us. I don't really drive very far for a lot of things. And so really, it's like it's barely starting to cool off by the time I get home. So even for stuff like that, not just working outside in the yard, but getting really extremely overheated in a car, watermelon is what I do. I come inside, I get the groceries out, coming back and forth from the heat to pull in all the groceries. And then I come inside and I have watermelon, and that helps me feel better too. So it's just one of those things where it's like to keep in mind. And I think a lot of times people don't really believe how miraculous this little food is. But if you guys have watched any of our other videos and you've seen Mr. Vegan Prepper and you know what he's like, like he's just amazing, of course, in every way, but like he's extremely honest. He's also extremely like I'm not doing that. Like if he doesn't want to do something, he's not going to do it. He's just very honest, very forthright, really stand-up guy actually. But this is one of those things where he hates watermelon. He hates it. He does not like the taste. But even he comes in and he eats watermelon. I can't remember the first time I finally got him to just do it. It was like, I think he was working outside, or it was after some run where he ended up being out longer than he expected, or something like that. Like he got extremely overheated, to the point that it was actually kind of dangerous. So I told him, you're going to eat watermelon. Like, you're going to do it. So like, I don't try to force my views on anyone for the most part, but at this point I was like, you're going to eat some dang watermelon. And he did. And even at that point, it was incredible how quickly he felt better. And so he finally saw for himself what this can do for an extreme overheating situation. And then from then on, even when he's working outside or he gets back from a really long run, this has allowed him to start doing more activities during the summer, and keeping up on a lot of his fitness goals. Because he'll come in, he'll just have a couple slices and it perks him back up. He recovers and he feels good. So watermelon is obviously chock full of water, but it's also tons of electrolytes and sugars and amazing stuff. So anyway, I feel like this is what like Gatorade and Powerade are trying to emulate, but this is better. So even as I'm going forward with more extreme workouts for myself and all that, I'm going to start using watermelon as a big recovery food for that. But anyway, I managed to talk a long time. This was meant to be short because I realized I should just make a separate video about this. So anyway, there you go. So hopefully that was helpful at all. And especially if you're planning on being out in the heat at all, go get yourself some watermelon. And yeah, as always, we hope the rest of your day is good and your life stays wonderful. See you guys later. Bye.